Hi everybody, welcome back to Sports Car Connections, where we're doing our final video for this 1990s contest. Today's the last day, New Year's Eve, and I have my returns from last week and this week to do. As you can see, I got some Japanese cards for Christmas. Big stacks to go through there. And let's get started so we can get them in time for the contest. Here we go, coming from Miami, Florida. And we got a 92 Topps Bryant, former White Sox pitcher. Put his uniform number 50. Okay, next. Phoenix, Arizona. Fantastic. Bill Baith. I've heard a lot of guys say it's Bath. No, it's Baith. Bill Baith, 1992, BBM with the Nippon Ham Fighters. I believe Bill is now a fireman, and he wrote his name in English, and then on the bottom there that says Baitsu, which is Baitsu. That's the closest you can get. There's no TH in Japanese, so they use the SU, base, which is what he'd been known of in Japan. There we go. Really glad to get Bill Baith back. That's number 2, and I believe we have 22 that should count. This one's coming from Portland, Oregon. And another minor league card, former Astros pitcher Rocky Childress. When he was with the Tidewater Tides, see if I can, there we go. AAA for the Mets. So Rocky Childress. Next, Jacksonville, Florida. We got former AAA player Arnie Byler. Toledo Mud Hens. If we can, there we go. There's Arnie Byler. Got him on this 1991 line drive minor league card. Moving along, Tampa, Florida. Bill Dancy, managing Scranton here. AAA for the Phillies. Okay. Next, 2 cards back from Minneapolis from former Twins first baseman JT Brewitt. A AAA card at Portland and a Major League card. There we go, JT. Okay, fantastic. Coming from San Antonio. All-time Rams great Henry Ellard. Got him on this 91 Upper Deck. The team MVP card. Next, from Hartford, Connecticut. Another AAA card. George Samus. At Portland, AAA for the Twins, 1991. Okay, another Austin, Texas. And apparently, Ricky Trilchek likes to give away free cards. I only sent him this one. The Ultra, the 93 Ultra with the Dodgers. He also included this 93 Donruss. Is that, 93 Flair, I can read. And the Stadium Club with the Blue Jays, and a 92 Donruss with the Blue Jays. Wow. Thanks a lot, Ricky Trilchek. I only sent 1 card. I got back 4. So there's another return for the contest. Another point. Next we have coming in from the Detroit area, Stan Clark. There he is with Louisville. And that came back on Christmas Eve. You can see my upside down date on the envelope. Former pitcher with the, he was with the Mariners and I believe the Cardinals. That's AAA for the Cardinals. Then we move on to the Dallas area. And Jeff Kunkel. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, former Rangers shortstop. His dad, Bill, pitched with the Athletics and Yankees, then became an American League umpire. You can find cards of Bill in the 61 to 63 top sets. And there's his son, Jeff. Picture taken at Boston. Next, Sacramento, California. And let's see, what is it turned around upside down here? Okay, former Blue Jays pitcher, Huck Fleener. 94 tops. And he took a little longer than some of the other ones. I had really good responses for most of these 90s. He was, I think I sent that in October. So a couple of months. But there he is, 94 tops. Don't want to focus. Yeah, that's better. So Huck Fleener. That's fantastic. Next, Springfield, Missouri. And it is Cash Beauchamp, son of Jim, who was an excellent pinch hitter, first baseman, outfielder in the mid-60s to the mid-70s. This is his son Cash, and he also signed my back of my note, which was really nice. So we got 2 autographs for 1. Anyways, he's now in Springfield, Missouri. That is him at AAA Phoenix, 1990. Okay, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Who do we have? We have Jerry Kutzler, White Sox pitcher. Here he is, AAA in Vancouver. I've been to that stadium, the Vancouver Canadians, watched a game there. Love those uniforms. And of course, then it became a single-A team in the Northwest League. I don't know what in the world with what they've done to the minor leagues this year. Major League Baseball, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Thank you very much. Anyways, there's Jerry Kutzler. Next, Charlotte, North Carolina. And Hugh Kemp, Buffalo Bisons. AAA for the Pirates. There's a 1990. Okay. Tampa, Florida. Now there my, as you see, I love minor league cards. Craig Faulkner for the Hagerstown Suns for the Orioles, AA. There's Faulkner. And coming back with no postmark, but it is Marvis Foley, former White Sox catcher. There he is managing Vancouver. And there he is catching for the White Sox in 1983. He signed both for me. All right, I'm glad to get Foley back. Atlanta. Oh, hey. A guy I really, really wanted. Ralph Bryant. Former Dodger, but superstar in Japan with the Kintetsu Buffaloes. That's a 93 ID, 91 BBM, and 92 BBM. Ralph is very active on some alumni websites and organizations for players that played in Japan. He's still very popular there and has made appearances there. And I sent these quite a while ago. Didn't know when they would come back. Anyways, really glad to get Ralph Bryant back. Didn't have a Dodgers card to send him, but he's on lots of cards with the Buffaloes in Japan. He was a home run king over there. Coming from Los Angeles, Bill Ranford, an excellent, excellent goalie, who is now the LA Kings goalies coach. There he is in 92 with the Edmonton Oilers. With his uniform on there. Bill Ranford, number 30. Okay. Houston, Texas. Mike Linsky, Orioles pitcher, on a 92 Fleer as a prospect. There he is. Ding the corner. Okay. And 2 more that came back actually today. This one postmarked South Jersey, New Jersey. And that is Jeff Datz. There he is at AAA Columbus for the Yankees. He did make the majors. He was only up briefly. Had he done so yet? Let's see. And yes, he'd been up with the Tigers in '89 for 7 games. But there he is at AAA for the Yankees. And our final one for the contest is coming from Oakland, California. Got back a couple of cards from former Royals player Harvey Pulliam, 92 tops, and a 91 line drive at Omaha. So, those will be my final points for the contest. I'm on the team captained by Chase of Chase and Ink. So that should do it for the returns. And I don't have any of my old ones pulled out right now, but I'm going to do a review. I've seen some reviews of this stuff. 3 Brothers and a card store. Baseball wax pack. Now, I saw one guy open them, and he, right here where it says modern and vintage, it said something like 1970s and modern or and vintage, something. I think it said 1970s and modern. He got a lot of wide assortment. Cards from like 1973 up through maybe 2012. I've seen other guys open this one, including Larry at Media Marauder, I believe it was, that said modern and vintage, and it was dreadful. They were just repetitive. I think he had 5 packs. He got the same 2 or 3 players in all 5 packs. So I found these at our local Five Below store, kind of a Dollar Tree type store, and thought I would take a look and see what I get. So here we go. Let's see if it's as repetitive. I've seen all the ones I've seen that say modern and vintage like this haven't done too well. I don't care if they're superstars or not. I'm not that kind of collector, but I don't want the same cards over and over and over. So let's see. 86 Mark Bailey. Okay. 79 Fred Stanley. That's good. 86 Jay Howell. 86 Tippy Martinez. 86 Joe Orsulak. You begin to notice a trend. 86 Fleer, Bert Blyleven, there's a Hall of Famer, and 86 Gary Maddox, great player. 86 Tim Burke, great reliever. 86 Larry Anderson, and an 88 Ted Power. So that's fine with me. It's not the same old players, and they're all from the 80s. Okay, I got all 80s cards, but, well, except for Fred Stanley. This is a 79. But it's 86 Fleer, 86 tops, 188, 179. The way it looked to me is that they're collating these by hand and like laying them out in big stacks and then just pulling one off of each stack to do the packs, and you're going to get repetition that way. But, that's fine with me. I'll take that. Let's see, number 2. I bought 3 packs. So it's 10 cards. They were $1.25 a pack. So, do the math. How much per card? And I noticed that they would all the packs would have the same repetitive years. I already see that happening as we open this one. It's up to 86 again. George Frazier. Here we go. All right, so Fred Stanley and Jay Howell again, and Tippy Martinez again, and Joe Orsulak again, and Blyleven again. And by the way, we went to the same high school. And what's really funny is my mother was at a kid's softball game about 8 years ago, 9 years ago maybe, and he was there for some relative right after he'd made the Hall of Fame, and she went up to him and she's blabbing about her son went to Santiago High School in Garden Grove, and he said, yes, I did too. Well, I know he did. So he asked, what's my name? And she gave it to him, and he gave her a blank stare because I wasn't there when he was there. My mother apparently had in her head that I'm a superstar and everybody should know who I am. And she said, well, what's wrong? And she gave me the autographed ball he signed for and said, I don't know what's wrong with this guy. I didn't know who you were. I said, Mom, Bert Blyleven was in the major leagues when I was still in junior high school. I played baseball with his little brother, Joey. Oh, yeah, so Blyleven was still very gracious to her. There's Gary Maddox, Tim Burke, Larry Anderson, and we switched out the 88 Ted Power for a Dave Winfield All-Star, which he's a Hall of Famer, so that's fine. So the 80s cards, the 86s are all the same. The 79 is the same. And we switched 88s. So let's see if that pattern continues in the third pack here. This is the reason I've seen these been getting panned by people, is it's just like you get the same thing over and over and over if you get the packs out of a box. And, gee, what a surprise. Yep. Yep. Mike Brown's new. Yep. Dave Bergman's new. Sutcliffe is new. Hudson is new. So we switched the same years, but switched players. Lou Whitaker, and we get Manny Trio for the 88. So, you know, at least in this case, I say, well, if you're needing mid-80s cards, you know, here you go. And but you can go on eBay and get lots of 300 or 400, probably for a better deal, and you're not going to get the repetition. But you know, I love to sort, so I'll take any cards. So anyways, that should about do it. This is our last one of the year, and I don't want it to be very long, so it gets uploaded rather quickly and can get counted for the contest, which, as I said, ends today. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you after the new year. Bye.